Hello, kiddies. It's me, John Kassir, the voice of the Crypt Keeper. You're listening to Drop the Mic.
Oh, hey, you're up.
Am I in a dorm room?
Yeah, I folded your pants for you.
Great.
Dude, did you get that or what?
Stop global warming.
You sneaky little biatch. Maybe you should switch to water next time. Super helpful. Don't be late to the party tonight.
Okay, bye.
Bye. Tree, happy birthday.
Bottle full of bub, look, mommy, I got the X again and taking drugs. I'm in the atmosphere.
You scared me.
Hey, you're up.
Look, I know this isn't gonna make any sense.
Stop global warming?
I feel like I'm losing my mind.
You sneaky little biatch. Happy birthday.
I've already lived through this day. Somebody's gonna kill me tonight. So you can hear now.
Is everything okay?
Shut up!
Assuming that I believe any of this is even possible.
Sprinklers, car alarm.
The way I see it, you have unlimited amount of lives. Unlimited opportunities to solve your own murder.
So I'm supposed to keep dying until I figure out who my killer is?
You want to live to see tomorrow, right? Whoever's killing you knows it's your birthday.
Pretty much the entire school knows.
These are signs of major trauma. You should be dead.
You relive the same day over and over again. Kind of start to see who you really are.
I did it! Woo!
All units, we've got a 187.
Hello all and welcome back to our San Diego podcast. This is episode 185, Make Every Death Count. We are your hosts for the time being. First up, we have the main focus front runner for the week and our news extraordinaire, Mr. James Warny.
Hey,
Followed by our local photographer and the man behind the Rude Behavior podcast, Mr. Diego Luna.
What is up?
And of course, I, the Swan. This week, we are breaking down the original Happy Death Day film. But first, we have some pop culture news to get you all ready. Also, before we jump into the news, Anaris is not going to be with us this week. Due to him going camping at the last minute again. So shout out to him. Be safe out there, dude, in the wilderness.
Yeah, be careful.
Do your thing.
Yeah.
And we'll have him back soon.
Of course we will.
Yeah.
Now into the news.
And now for a special news report. Brought to you by Drop the Mic.
All right, James, what do you got for us this week?
I got some pretty interesting news this week. It looks like Warner Brothers has actually been in talks with, Joaquin Phoenix and offering him a $50 million paycheck to return for a Joker 2 and possibly a third Joker as well. They want to make this into a trilogy. At least that's what the news here that I'm reading is hinting to. They're looking to make this into a 1, 2, and 3 punch, with the second Joker looks like releasing in 2022, and then the third one releasing in 2024. Not official right now. Looks like it's just kind of talks, and they're waiting for Joaquin to bite on that $50 million paycheck that they're offering him right now. So I think that's pretty interesting. What do you guys are you guys up for number 2 and 3, or do you think 1 was good enough and we should just leave it at that?
In my opinion, I don't see Joaquin, even though they're dangling that kind of money in front of him. I don't think he's that kind of dude where he's gonna really care. I don't know, man. And I don't know if we really need another.
We don't need a Joker.
Another one?
2 or 3. That would ruin the whole first movie.
Yeah.
The ending was so perfect.
Yeah.
Iconic. It's just like all they're gonna do is try to go in and over explain stuff, and I feel like it'll kind of wash out what they did with the original film, you know.
If I would probably pay $30 million for a cameo for him to appear in the Flashpoint, because from what I've been reading and hearing, they're trying to bring. There's going to be an X amount of DC characters coming out in the Flashpoint.
Yes, that was also one of my news points. We can kind of roll into that.
Yeah.
I don't remember the name. I believe it's Andy Muschietti's sister, because I believe she co-writes with him, or it's his wife. They have the same last name, so I'm assuming it's either his wife or his sister. But she went on an interview and hinted that there's going to be a whole bunch of DC characters in the Flashpoint movie, or not the Flashpoint movie, but the Flash movie coming out. Not only Keaton and Affleck, but a number of DC characters that haven't been mentioned. And she also said, kind of, we can't really say anything else about this. It's not. Basically, we don't want to ruin the secrets of the movie. So that's all I can really say at this moment. What are you guys' thoughts on that one? I mean, that's pretty cool to. I mean, I know they said it's. She also hinted that this Flash movie is going to basically restart everything, but it's not going to forget anything. So whatever that means, that's actually word for word what she said.
This
what are your feelings on that, Diego? Restarting everything.
I mean, didn't we mention this a long time ago? That they
was
should
kind
do
of the theory of what was going to go on with this movie, wasn't it? To kind of get rid of Affleck, and I'm assuming he's going to die in this movie.
Yeah, and the thing is with the Flashpoint, I feel that they have so much stuff to work out with, and also that then it gives Warner Brothers a chance to either retain or recast certain characters,
Mm-hmm.
And.
Yeah.
I'm assuming they're gonna reach out to everybody, to Ryan Reynolds, to hopefully, I'm not sure, but maybe even Val Kilmer or Chris O'Donnell.
That'd be cool.
Because I mean that's what I was reading too, that they're trying to really make this movie like a point. Like a period point to the whole Snyder and everything,
the multiverse and everything, opening up the multiverse.
Yeah,
as well.
Which is cool because it really it's really gonna make DC even more interesting. Because then you'll have a one universe where Schumacher existed, the Schumacher movies existed, where the Tim Burton movies existed, where the original.
Yeah, so all these things are still relevant, and it's not like just because we have these new movies coming out, those movies never happened, because they did in some alternate universe or some alternate plane of existence.
Yeah, dude, what if they CGI'd Christopher Reeve in this one?
That'd be crazy.
It's this movie just opened up the possibilities, but their comments just made even your speculation go wild.
Yeah. And I know she wanted to make a point too, that even though this is going to have 2 Batmans in this movie, this is still definitely going to be a Flash movie. So I know some people are kind of like, well, this is kind of like a team-up movie rather than a Flash movie, but she wanted to make that a point of emphasis, that we're still going to have, this is still going to be a Flash movie, it's just going to have some side characters in there.
It's kind of like Captain America and the Civil War, right?
Exactly.
Sorry.
Moving on to some more DC news, Wonder Woman 84 got officially delayed to Christmas, December 25th, actually, of this year. So I guess, it happened. I know we were kind of guessing if that was going to get pushed back. Also, I think that has to do a lot with the low numbers that Tenet is currently receiving. I mean, it's made about $200 million worldwide, with about 20. I think the numbers are like 29 or 30 million domestically, and then 160 or 170 million internationally. Not too good for a Christopher Nolan movie, but what can you expect when you kind of open at the tail end of a pandemic? That's saying if the pandemic ends anytime soon.
And you kind of, that's what I was going to say. You have to factor in the fact that some parts of the U.S. aren't open anymore,
Right.
And, like, especially California, where, and especially in, like, Southern California, like, I know we're in San Diego, and we're the only county there's in the red that could open up to 25% capacity indoors. Mm-hmm. And LA and everybody else is like in the purple. So, I mean, it the fact that it's made that much is still good news. But I mean, if you really think about it, it would have made more money if it wasn't for this pandemic. But you kind of have to take the hits,
Yeah, I know they really wanted to get that released, and they wanted people to enjoy it in theaters. But I don't know, maybe that's maybe it was a bad move by them, and they should have maybe waited another month or so. But, I mean, you can't, hindsight's 2020, can't change it now. It's already out. Hopefully it'll be out for a while, and then we can get some more theaters open. But moving on to some more DC news, Robert Pattinson is reportedly recovered 100% from his COVID-19 scare, and it looks like they're going to be resume filming sometime this week or early next week. So, looks like it's back on schedule.
Very nice.
Yes, very happy for that one. That would have really sucked if that turned sour. So, yeah. I know, Diego, you're a fan of Doom Patrol, right?
Yeah.
They just got renewed for a season 3.
Oh.
And they are going to be an exclusive HBO Max series.
Nice.
So, HBO Max picked them up. And I don't know, maybe we'll see if Teen Titans gets picked up by them as well. Or not Teen Titans, Titans, actually. But I don't know. Hopefully those could stay around for a while.
Yeah, Doom Patrol is a hilarious show with adult content in there. But if you guys haven't watched it, please go watch it. It's on HBO Max. It's really good, dude. I don't know if you've seen it.
I've just actually started watching it. I'm only about, I think, 3 episodes into the first season. So it is definitely adult themed. It's a good way to put it.
Yeah, I would say it's like The Boys, but less violent, with more jokes.
Yeah. Moving on to I got 2 more pieces of news. I'll try to get through this real quick. Jonathan Majors, who plays on Lovecraft Country, a huge successful show on HBO right now, looks like he's being casted as Kang the Conqueror for Paul Rudd's Ant-Man 3. And if I read that correctly, there's some more. It looks like he's not going to have like a one-off villain role. It looks like he may be playing a bigger role in the MCU as a villain in general for the next couple of movies, I'm assuming. Yeah.
That guy's really good. He's that's Lovecraft Country was his debut, no?
I believe so, yeah. It's pretty crazy for him to be getting an MCU role directly after that. So he must be doing something right. Or he sold his soul to the devil. Who knows?
One or the
other. Let's see here. My last bit of news, there's been some rumors going around that Thor: Love and Thunder